मरता सर,
Please mute your
नाप
mics.
से लेके उठने तक दिखना नहीं मांगता है, हमेशा छुपाने की चीज।
nasara daraba sami'a we already learned. wahaba wa'ada qala zada we have learned. Da'a and hada, dhanna and walla, and sami'a we have learned that, and hamzated are amara, sa'ala and qara'a. So that was just brief revision. So today we are going to do al-qa. Al-qa is on the pattern of aslama. We have already done one, aqama, yuqimu, aqim salat and all that. Al-qa is having a ya at the end, so it will follow the pattern of hada, hadaw, hadaita and all that. So we'll see that as it comes. So al-qa means he casted. We have an extra alif in the beginning. So as we had seen with hada, hadaw, same way we have with al-qa. So al-qa, he casted. Al-qaw, they all casted. Al-kaita, you casted. Al-kaitum, you all casted. Al-kaitu, I casted. Al-qaina, we casted. Okay. So once we memorize the hada pattern, then all this becomes easy. The front part is going to remain al, and the last part is going to remain as hada. So al-qa, he casted. Al-qaw, they casted. Al-kaita, you casted. Al-kaitum, you all casted. Al-kaitu, I casted. And al-qaina, we all casted. So with that, we can take some spoken Arabic also. So first is the question: Hal alqa?
Naam alqa.
So did he cast? Did he throw? And answer is naam, he threw. Hal alqaw?
Naam alqaw.
Did they all throw? Yes, they all threw. Hal alqaita? Did you throw?
Naam alqaitu.
Yes, I threw. Hal alqaitum? Did you all throw?
Naam alqaina.
नाम अलकाइना.
Yes, we all threw. So alhamdulillah, with that we come to the present tense. Present tense also will follow the pattern of yahdi. So yulqi, alqa, yulqi. Yulqi means he casts or he is casting. Yulqi, and the plural of that will be yulqawna, like yahdi, yahduna. So yulqawna, right? Yulqawna. So yulqi, yulqawna, tulki, tulqawna, ulki.
Yulquna.
Yeah, sorry.
Yulquna.
Yulquna, not cow. Sorry. Jazakallah. Yulki and yulquna. Tulki and tulquna. Ulki and nulki. Right? So these are little tongue twisters, little change, and the thing can change. So Jazakallah for correcting me. So yulki, he casts. Yulquna, they cast. Tulki, you cast. Tulquna, you all cast. Ulki and nulki. Right? So we have to keep saying this again and again so that it becomes a little easy for us, because each pattern is specific. But as we saw, if you are following the pattern of hada, it becomes a little easy. Yahdi, yahduna is, so yulki, yulquna. Okay, yulki, yulquna, tulki, tulquna, ulki and nulki. Now they've seen the similarities of those yulquna, yahdi, yahduna, yakfi, yakfuna, yaqdi, yaqduna, yuwalli, yuwalluna. We have seen that already. Yunadi, yunaduna. Right? So the plural becomes easy because when all these are going to pattern are going to follow the same when you have a last ya here. Yahdi, yahduna, yakfi, yakfuna, yaqdi, yaqduna, yulki, yulquna, yunadi, yunaduna. And from here we have the conversation. So we can go back to the conversation. And hal yulqi, is he casting?
Naam yulqi.
Yes, he is casting. Hal yulquna, are they casting?
Naam yulquna.
Yes, they are all casting. Hal tulki, are you casting?
Naam ulqi.
Yes, I am casting. Hal tulquna, are you all casting?
نعم نلقي.
Na'am nulki. MashaAllah. Right? So now we see how the order is formed or the amr is formed. Alqa, present tense is yulki. The hamza comes back and the qaf is there with a kasra and the ya is dropped because of the sukoon on the ya that is transferred as a key here. So that is why we have alqa and order is alqi. Alqa is the past tense and order is alqi. Okay, amr is alqi, throw. When Musa alayhi salam was ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to throw, alqi asaka, alqi asaka. Okay, so here again, if you just see this, you may not think that this is an order because there is no sukoon at the end and the hamza doesn't have a kasra or a dhamma. But in spite of that, this is an order and that is what you have to remember. Alqa yulki and alqi is the order. So this is the why we are taking the weak words because there's some patterns are slightly different from the routine. Okay, so al-qi is cast, al-qu is the plural, al-ki, al-qu. Same way we have these other words which have the same thing. Ihdi, ihdu, ikfi, ikfu, iqdi, iqdu, walli, wallu, nadi, nadu. Right? So here the plurals are slightly different. Order is slightly different. We have a kasra coming. The ya gets dropped. Ihdi, ikfi, iqdi, walli, nadi, and the plural is with a wow. Okay, and wow madda. Ihdu, ikfu,
والف.
iqdi, iqdu, wallu, nadu. Right. So same way we have alqi, alqu, la tulqi, la tulqu. That's the order and negation of the amr. Right. So now we'll take the spoken Arabic. Alqi, cast.
ألقي.
I will cast or I am casting. Alqu, you all cast.
نلقي.
We all are casting or we all will cast. Okay. Now coming to the active participle and passive participle formation, which we have done before for other words, it is similar. So alqa, yulki, alki is the order, and we have to add a mu, like we have aslama, yuslimu, aslim, muslim. So that we have mulqin, but the ya is dropped, and that's why the word remains mulqin. And the passive participle, the ya comes back, and this will be pronounced as mulqan or mulqa, mulqan, right? And the verbal noun like Islam, we have ilqa. Ilqa. Ilqa is the process of casting. Ilqa. So one who casts is mulqin. The one who is casted, that is the staff, would be mulqa, and the process of casting is ilqa. Mulqin, mulqa, ilqa. Right, so these are little different from the routine, and that's why you have to memorize them. So for the feminine form, it will be al-kat, and the present tense will be tulqi. Al-kat, she casted. Tulki, she casts. Okay, so we have to memorize this table and do it again. We'll just go through the table of the fa'il and asma and af'al. Alqa, he casted. Yulki, he cast. Alki is the order. Mulqin is the one who is casting. Mulqa, the one who is casted. Ilqa'a is to cast. Okay, here we have to remember the plural is alqaw, and yulquna is the plural here, and here it is alqu. Okay, so the plural of the order. So this you have to just practice. Memorize the table, translate it, and throw down whatever you will throw. Right? Throw down is alki, ma, tulku. Right? Alqa, yulki, tulki, ma, tulki. Okay. Now translate in English. Alqa fil ardi. Alqa fil ardi, cast in the earth. Answer with yes in Arabic. Hal alqaita asaka Do you throw your staff? And if you have to say with yes, you will say what? What will you say? What is the answer to this? Hal alqaita asaka?
Naam alqaitu asaka.
Asaya. Asaya.
Saya.
Right? That ya has to be there. Now,
Yeah.
because there, why I was saying ya, not ye? Because this is an
Ka.
ya maksura. And that's why two ya should come. And that's why asaya. Right?
Asaya.
Right? Okay. So that is a little difference. Otherwise, if it was kalam, then it would be kalami. Hal alqaita kalamuk. This alif here is indicator of that alif maksura that is not written here. Okay. That's why it will be asaya. Okay. Now,
Correct.
yeah. The same pattern we have the word auha. Auha means he revealed ya wahi ki. Allah Ta'ala jo wahi karte hain, that is auha. Auha ilayk. So with that we can make the past tense and the present tense. So auha, and what will be the plural of auha?
Auhu.
Auhu, mashallah, very good. Auha, auhu, auhaita, auhaitum, auhaitu, auhaina. So just write that on the pattern of what we already learned in alqa. So alqa was yulki. So this will be what?
Yulhi.
Yuhi, yuhau, yuhu, yuhu. Okay.
Yulhi.
Yuhu, tuhi, tuhu, uhi, and nuhi. Okay, what will be the order?
Ilhi.
No, not e. Auhi,
Auhi. Sorry.
auhi, auhu. La tuhi, la tuhu. Okay, and what will be the active participle? Muhi. Okay,
Muhi.
muhi and muha.
Muhyiddin बोलते हो क्या? Muhyiddin.
No. Muhyi is from ahya yuhyi muhyi. Muhyi uddin, which we have wrongly made it as muhiddin. Right? It is actually muhyi uddin.
Muhyiddin.
Ahya yuhyi muhyi. That is fourth form. Means जो हयात से आया, जिंदगी से आया है, जगाने वाला, दीन को जगाने वाला, मुहय्यी उद्दीन. Right? So that is other root words. This is we are talking of alqa. Sorry, auha is reveal, wahi karna, wahi.
लेकिन ये he should be capital, no?
हाँ
He revealed का he जो है वो capital होना चाहिए ना?
हाँ, correct. Because auha is Allah Ta'ala, only Allah Ta'ala reveals. Auha, you are correct. He should be, this H should be capital. Jazakallah.
This word is only exclusive for this, no? Allah only.
Because Allah ही reveal करते हैं. Allah only reveals anything. So
That is why
correct.
H should be capital.
H should be capital. Very nice. Jazakallah. Right. So just practice these, and inshallah your weak verb alqa and auha, which are very commonly used, will be very clear, and it is quite commonly repeated. Okay. So this is the whole list of the things that you have done already. Fatah yaftahu iftah, nasara yansuru unsur, daraba yadribu idrib, sami'a yasma'u isma'. And then we have wa'ada ya'idu id, qala yaqulu qul, zada yazidu zid, da'a yad'u ud'u, hada yahdi ihdi, walla yadillu dilla, dhanna yadhunnu dhunna. And then we had mazid fi, allama yu'allimu allim, mu'allam mu'allim, hasaba yuhasibu hasaba, aslama yuslimu aslim, tadabbara yatadabbaru tadabbur, tadabbara, this is order, tadarasa yatadarasu tadaras. So all these are these are orders. So these orders look different. Allim, hasib, aslama, they don't have a hamza in front. Okay, so that is what we have been learning in the third book. Okay, so with this we have done with the grammar. Any questions? Then we can take them now. Any other questions? So today's ayat that is there is very commonly misinterpreted and misrepresented, so that people would believe that you follow anything and do good deeds, it's good enough, right? But if you take the background and you take the other ayat from the Quran itself, you will realize that that is not true. So as it was pointed out, the original Jews and the original Christians who got the wahi from their prophets at that time, they are the ones who are mentioned. It is in past tense, it is not the future tense. That is the beauty. When you understand the grammar, you are able to pick up these small things, and that can be used as a argument for the right translations, like the one we also saw today. Man amana is for a singular person, so it is individual faith that is more important. So many points from the grammar that we can actually utilize for understanding it better. Right, so any other questions or queries? Yeah, you're saying something?
One is this.
Yeah.
Yes, I was saying this. There has to be this difference between the era before arrival of our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam,
Yes.
and one era after, when he's already arrived.
Correct.
So
Now
the belief will be
as a primary
inclusive
audience of
our
these,
Prophet.
yeah, as a primary audience of these ayat were the Jews who were present at that time. Okay, so it did not mean to them that it is okay that whatever you follow is fine. It was not the call at that time, right? It is. They were not forced to do anything. They were not forced to accept Islam, but they were given the option and the right way and the right option. This also teaches us how to do dawah, right? This is how the Prophet did dawah to them. This is how Allah Ta'ala wanted the Prophet to do dawah to them. So we should also follow the same pattern of doing the dawah to them, inshallah. Yeah, any other questions?
In notes, in other words, all religions are equal. Actually, it should be in other words, all religions are not equal.
See, Allah Ta'ala has made them also. The whole point is that Allah Ta'ala has made them also, so that way all humans are equal. So, but Allah Ta'ala at other places says that Allah wanted, He could have made everybody one nation.
Printed notes hai na book ke andar.
Yeah, I got it what you're saying. But Allah Ta'ala says that if Allah wanted, He could have made you one nation, right? Allah Ta'ala could have given iman to everybody, but Allah Ta'ala wants that person to understand and decide for himself and then accept iman, not just accept it blindly, and that would differentiate. So the points of differentiation and ikhtilaf would be clear only everybody following the same thing, right? Then there will be no ikhtilaf. And the reason for the ikhtilaf is one-upmanship. Everybody wants to be better. Everybody wants to say that, okay, if you're doing this, then only you'll achieve salvation. So Allah Ta'ala in this particular ayat is wanting to make it very clear that your following any group is not what is going to cause you salvation. Your own deeds, your own belief in the akhirah and your own belief in Allah is what is going to take you to Jannah, inshallah. Right? Anything else or any other comments? We had a shorter session today. So I think now most of you are fairly okay with the grammar. So one thing I was thinking is we could take 2 sessions together also. We can take 2 ayats together. So what is the opinion on that?
Yeah, we can take 2 at a time because
the only thing, the presentation will get a little longer, but I think now at least the basics are more or less clear. Only what has to be worked upon is the newer thing. So the grammar concepts also more or less are going to remain same. The past tense, present tense is going to remain same. So I was thinking we can take 2 ayat, inshallah. So what I can do is I can sort of club those presentations and make it a single presentation so that you don't have to jump between the presentations. So then inshallah our 9th and 10th page will get get over faster also. Last time we missed one session, so that will compensate for that as well. Right, so today's session was divided into 2 because we had a break in between. So videos also, 2 videos will be uploaded inshallah. Right, so if there are no questions, then we can stop for the day. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika.